Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Twitch stream and YouTube stream about the Homegrown League. Today we'll be following an, I would say, the clash of the century, the match between Johan and Tasos. And I think it will be the match where we'll see who's the best out of you two, because now we're just at the beginning and you have more or less the same squad, I guess. I mean, we're in the same position. We just started in the same league. And maybe you have a big advantage because you're playing home, Johan. But how do you feel about it? Do you feel confident?
Well, first of all, I'm really not sure this you can call this the clash of the century, but maybe within the HT team it is the clash of the century.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure if everyone is as interested in this as we are. But uh, let's just say this is also an excuse to look at all the other homegrown matches. So we hope like during the stream that you will tell us what other matches to follow, so
exactly.
we can watch them all. But nah, I mean, you know, I have had a really rough start to this homegrown. I went in with the flag high, a lot of trash talk with my colleagues, and then I lost extremely unlucky match in the first week. No, sorry, I drew, but I should have won. And then I lost again last week. So yeah, if for me it's really win or disappear. I really have to win this match, or I will I will have to give the excuse that now I will only focus on training and have absolutely no intention of winning any more matches this season. So yep, it's make or break for me.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I think your first match, it was this one
mm,
against HT-Jens,
yeah.
against the neighbor boys. You were quite unlucky, yes, because, well, if you see, actually, let's see the sectors rating. You should have won. I mean,
Mm,
best
uh,
defense. Well, your defense was amazing. Midfield was really superior, and you should have scored at least one goal. But
uh, I think
you
Jens
didn't.
put in his orders like 1 week before the match or something like that. So he didn't put that much effort into it. But yeah, now
Yeah,
the
I think
but
the key is here.
yeah.
Your attacks on the left side, you had zero, and
And yeah, that's where I should have
yeah,
exactly. So that was not so lucky. But
exactly,
if you go up against the server guy, you have to expect something like this.
exactly.
um,
And then we had the other clash of the century. It
mm,
was you and I have to say it was really tight. If we look at the stats, I mean, anything could have happened. Your midfield was very good, actually. You surprised me, but mm, shit happens.
mm, yeah, but I mean this one you won fair and square, so there's not
Well,
much to
if we
say
look
about
at
it.
the 100 replays, maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It was a very interesting match, and when I saw your midfield, I thought I had like kind of a flashback. It was the same situation that it had happened in the first match against Gusi. I didn't expect such a strong midfield,
Mm.
and I have to say that Gusi thrashed me. It was like 5-1, I think. Yeah, 5-1. And look at that midfield dominance.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, just to give some context here, so all everyone in our series are from the HT team, and we all knew from the start that the HT Goosey is gonna be the best out of the eight of us, because she's actually a good manager. Um, she herself thinks that Juan is the next the threat to her. So how is he doing?
actually, I had a chat with
Mhm.
Juan the other
Yeah.
day, and he says that he's going for it now. So in the first two matches, just for instance, last week's match against Tasos, it seems he didn't go all in. It was
Mm.
three midfield. That's a low midfield, good attack. But if Tasos controls the midfield and the attack, you've got nothing to do.
No.
But it seems he's going for it now. That defeat sparked something in him, I think. So he'll be back. So you've got some.
Yeah, it's a little bit unusual, like you start the season not caring, and then you start caring after two matches.
Mhm.
It might. Let's see if he can catch up. We'll see. But he has the skills for it, no doubt. So.
Mhm. I think that LA Alpa is a point here. You're playing fairly and you don't use the magic keyboard to score, not like your colleagues.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Especially in my second match, how new HTs, they get very excited when they get their keyboard. So.
Where is
Sure.
mine? I still haven't got it.
No, it's karma, I guess. Somehow I deserved a rough start to the season here. So we have the first people asking us to follow their matches, right? Could
Yes.
we add?
Yeah, I will add them. But first, I'd like to read this. Hi, Chase. I'm already looking forward to our cup game. So this is my next cup rival. And he's here to scout me today. Okay, yes, my game will be here, but damn it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we can talk about that because you and Goosey are the only ones still in the main cup, right?
Yes, we're still in the cup.
Yeah.
And I have to say I'm happy by how it's turning out. The last match was really hard. I mean, it was very interesting, and in the end, it seems that I was lucky. A little bit lucky. I mean, the replays again. Well,
yeah, quite
anything
close.
could have happened. Anything could have happened. Barefeet United did an amazing job, and in the end, it was just details. I think the key was here, this injury, this player that got injured. I think it was his formidable defender. So then at the beginning of the game, my match looked a little bit bad. But after this injury, it kind of equalized, and then anything could have happened. Then extra time, and I got a little bit more possession in extra time. But it was really a thrilling match. So I hope the next one will be as thrilling as this one.
So I saw that the first guest here in the chat was Papa Mish, and I think you have been a little inspired by him, right? In your
what sense?
strategy.
The building strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm inspired, but I'm looking at everything he posts and all the videos he releases and publishes, and I'm kind of training goalkeeping now, but a little bit more than what he suggested. That's at least my idea, to train goalkeeping for at least 2 seasons, maybe 3. But again, it depends on the players I get in my youth squad. If I get like 5 amazing players that will be like 17 early in the next season and will be able to be promoted soon, I may change my mind. But after that, after I train goalkeeping, I will do one of his videos, one of his cycles, training cycles. Probably I don't know how he calls it, but the normal one, I would say, like the complete one, not all out attack, not the others, but I don't know. What are you doing, Johan? What's your strategy?
Well, I mean, first of all, because you opened a youth academy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm still taking players from the network, and I don't know. I mean, I get like I get the passables, something 17-year-old like every week. So I just figure it might make sense to get like some depth in my trainee, before I commit to something. So for now, I'm just training playmaking, and then I'm gonna decide on in which order I do things. But I mean, I probably also will go for some kind of cycle, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still waiting for the 3-4-3 counterattack cycle, and it's never coming. So maybe I have to invent it myself.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit risky, playing 3-4-3 and counterattack. I don't know.
Or the 4-3-3 maybe is better.
Maybe that's better. Yeah, you need a little bit.
A
defense.
5-2-3 or something like that. But no, but that would be fun. Like to plan long ahead, but do something that no one else has done, and then you can always blame that when you don't succeed. No, I don't know, to be honest. But the something some kind of cycle would be fun to try. But yeah, so like maybe a few more weeks with the Scout Network, and then I start the academy, I think.
And what do you expect of today's match, honestly?
I had, like, across my different teams, I had now in the last 2 weeks, like almost only matches where I was sure that I would win, and then I lost. So even though I think I should have a good chance here, I'm expecting to be disappointed.
Yeah, because Tasos has been surprising, I think, so far. I think in the first match he was quite defensive, like 4-5-1, and then he went all-out attack against Swan. So he seems to be unpredictable.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I
but
think
I mean,
at the
since the
beginning-
teams are so close still, I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't been able to diversify that much. And I went quite, I mean, I picked the older players basically to get an impact immediately. I think probably Tasos did as well, but at least, with a home advantage, I should have a good chance. But then he was longer in the cup, and maybe he has better, team spirit and so on. So I don't know how he has done that.
Yeah, that's actually something that we will see soon, I guess, when the match starts. And I would like to know also, all these things that we're commenting, what do our viewers think? I mean, what strategy are they following? What do they expect? What do they expect of today's match, of the league? I think it's something that would be interesting to know from everyone. And I think I finished loading all the matches to our Hat Trick Live. I'm not sure if I have forgotten any.
You have to put the guy that you are meeting in the cup as well, so that you can scout him during the stream.
Yeah, I think he posted. Yeah, I think so. Let me check. Yeah.
All right.
I have. I will scout him as well.
So now you have to show me the ratings.
Okay, let's see the ratings.
All right.
What's that? What's your midfield, man? How do you get that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not okay. So I'm playing normal now. At least I was thinking of playing it cool, but I was afraid to lose in public here. So I played normal, but yeah, I mean, it's 5 guys there.
Wow. I think that's why Tasos hasn't joined in. He's scared. He's scared of you. Oh man, I think this looks good. So far, it looks good. I mean, midfield dominance, clearly, and attack dominance. And what tactic did Tasos use? Like 2-5-3? Let us...
Are we both with 2-5-3, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
I think the thing here is that he's opting to train better. So he's using younger midfielders than I am, probably.
Young, not so young,
No, not so young.
youngish, not so young,
No, okay.
and young.
And me,
He's
I
training. He's training winger then, or I don't know,
I don't know what
because the
he's
two
training.
young players and
Nobody can't be training winger because he doesn't have wingbacks, so that would
Mhm,
be kind of stupid.
mhm. And it seems that HT-Johan has scored first goal of the day.
Mm,
He went really, he
yeah.
went for it, and he seems to be quite
Mm.
dominating against Daniel. And Daniel is usually very defensive. Not today. Today he
No,
went
he's changed.
3-5-2. He's
Interesting.
changed. And Juan seems to be attacking on the wings. Yes.
All right.
And Daniel doesn't have any defense on the wings.
Yeah, that's
So
gonna be
hmm,
tough for Daniel, I think.
yeah. Actually, maybe some of them are joining us at least in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they will comment something. Guys, are you missing any match? Because if you send me the team ID or the match ID, I will add them, all of them.
Mm.
So let's see what matches I added. For instance, we have Gusi against Jens. Looks really good for Gusi, which is no news.
No, it's not.
My match against Peter seems closer. Not very good in my. I would say my midfield is quite well, not so good.
Now
We'll
you
see
have
what
an
happens
attack
here.
against you here.
We have
Oops.
what?
You have an attack against you right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he has an attack
No, it
against
was.
me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Attack against you.
it's good. It's good. It's good. Nothing happened. So we have Victoria Hamburg against Sparta Banana. Nice game. We have Subi against Sangre Espectral and Argentinos Bastardos against Foreign Green Mopains. Okay, what else? More matches here. I have 3 more matches to add. If you have anything to say while I add them, it would be nice. Maybe we can talk about any news or
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to follow the matches here. No, I was thinking. Well, I mean, it's been a long time since we had a stream. So, I mean, this is a little bit. We're trying. This is more like a little chiller stream. Maybe we haven't planned so hard on it because we were like contemplating following the matches. But since there was some time since we had a stream, I thought we could like go through a little bit what has happened since we streamed last time. And the last stream was the May release, right? And since then, we have started the Homegrown League, and that's why we're here today. And with that, that went, as you all know, maybe if you're here, but that we ended up adding another division. And I think that was a good call because we had like 300 or 400 extra teams joining
yes.
in the end. And even though it might feel like those had to start in a much larger division with a lot of bots, it will mean that next season the 5th division will also be full. So like all the teams that go up will be replaced with teams from below. So I think it's really nice. It's gonna be keep the Homegrown League very tight and interesting.
Yeah, it was a tough decision to take because I think the worst that the thing that we hoped that would not happen happened. So it was that number in which you had to take a decision whether to open a 6th division with a few teams or just leave it closed. But in the end, after seeing all the messages we got, it was a tough decision, but I think we did the right thing.
I mean, the thing was, the decision itself, it was maybe not so tough. I mean, what's difficult was that the setup was so perfect for not creating the extra division, because we got exactly the amount of teams that filled the fifth, and that's what we had said, that then we would, probably not. There was no guarantee that everyone would fit. So it was a bit of a, we had to take a chance that people would actually be interested in joining if we opened this division, and but they ended up joining, so I think it was worth it, even though it was a bit some double unclear messaging that week, but I think in the end it was okay. So that's how it is in hat trick. We sometimes have to take decisions on the fly.
And we've seen a goal, actually. I don't think Franz Kremer is happy, because I'm trying to follow all the names of the teams, and it's kind of if I miss something or I screw something, just
we dive into some of these matches, like look at the series and where they are as well, so we get some context. That could be fun.
Yeah, true.
So who
Here's
did
the series how it is?
Who was the user that asked for this match, first of all?
It was Franz Kremer, I think.
Okay.
And he is the Victoria Hamburg von 1895.
So
Sorry,
he
my number
is
in German.
losing at the moment against a team from, that sounds like a Portuguese-speaking team. Is it Brazilian or Portuguese or something
Sparta
else?
Banana. And
or maybe Cape Verde.
I'm not sure. Maybe South American. Let me check. Sparta Banana. Oh, Belgium.
Really?
They've got some Moreiras. Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah. Immigration,
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the rest of the names, Van Dijlen, etc., Steverlink, Van Wunsel, they look like, sound like from Belgium, Flemish in this case.
But I think our friend here he looks a little like he's gonna lose this match. Can you check the ratings? Oh no, it's not that bad. But yeah, he's. What's the tactics going on here?
Yeah, it's 253, 352. So quite similar, but the attack from Sparta and Anna is really strong. So every chance they get, it's a high percentage of scoring. They've missed one already,
and now they're in the lead as well.
The good news for Victoria Hamburg is that they still haven't had any chance, and they will probably have some, because they're slightly dominating possession. So looks good. Alpa said something here about, well, actually, Alpa said a lot of things. This one, you started the Federation battles also, and also one of the best community features, a free federation for everyone. Yeah, maybe we can talk about it. What led us to bring a free federation for everyone when it's something that has never happened before?
Well, it has happened before, because we have I don't know when that was, like a year ago or a little more maybe, that we gave the national team federations. That was like part of the national team package that we did. But of course that's more limited in scope.
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean, federations used to be like a huge part of the hat trick community, back like 10-15 years ago, and still is quite important, and I mean very important to some users, but it has lost a little bit of its importance, because these days we have so many ways of maintaining groups, Facebook or WhatsApp groups or Discord and so on. So I think it's like been a slow march towards federations not mattering so much. And I think, what we're hoping to do is, first of all, like to give all the non-supporters a chance to explore federations and to see, that there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on, and maybe they get a taste for it and they want to join more. But maybe more importantly is, like, for all the federations out there, because they need members to keep relevant. So there's going to be like new blood coming in, and to make it more more worth it to run a federation, and like to think of new federations that could be interesting and so on. So that's our hope, to give like more vitality to the whole thing. And let's see how that turns out. The Fed battles is also quite funny, because it's an idea that came from HT-Johan, which is like our latest. He's been working for us for quite a long time now, but so that was his idea, and he kind of took it from idea to implementation, of course with help from other team members. But it was really nice to see, because it was very well thought out, by him, and a nice little project, I think. So
by the way, I've seen there are some news in your match.
Oops, quite a lot.
It's 1-1 suddenly.
Let's go see what's going on here.
Yeah, actually, you scored in the 10th minute, and just 1 minute afterwards, Michalis de la Grammatica's amazing name scored, leveled up the game.
Yeah.
Actually, just one chance for each team, both in central attack, and both scored. Well, no wonder. 72% and 73%. But you're still dominating the midfield, so actually something may be coming, because you have the ball at the moment. Do we have any
I don't
more
like
news?
it. I don't like it.
There's also news here in Sangre Espectral scored, and with, of course, not a normal event. It seems it was like a free kick. And now Argentinos Bastardos scored again too, and it was quick event. Yeah, quick player rushes and then scores. Interesting. And more news in your match, Johan.
Yes.
Congratulations.
We have my old star midfielder just decided to rush and score. So very nice.
Good. Well done. I think it looks pretty good. Looks really good. And I don't know, maybe while we watch any other events, while we wait for other events to happen, there's another question actually by Alpa again. Then maybe we can talk about a free avatar for everyone. Is it the next step? Because Alpa definitely supports that idea. Forums, in his opinion, are so sad with all these great faces.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we decided to. I think we have decided to do it. We had a big dev meeting this week. We have like this 2-week, 2-day planning meeting for like the next 3 months, every 3 months. And so this was like the planning for the summer. And the summer, that period ends with the birthday. Basically, the 100th birthday is like around that end of that period. So
end of August, right?
Yeah. So we it's not gonna be any huge features this birthday, but we're thinking about some like nice team customization stuff that could be nice for the users. And then this is one candidate for that. Basically, we have some other stuff in the pipeline. So that's something that I think you'll see happening. And of course, I mean, this is not something that is very hard to develop, but we want to drop it at the right time, basically, together with some other stuff around that theme. And another reason why we want to do some stuff like that is we are gonna do a new re-invite campaign, which we do once in a while, but like after the summer and in time for the next season, we're gonna put a lot of effort into it this time. So it would be nice if the users that come back to Hat-Trick and have been away for a few years, like they are faced with a nicer looking, more welcoming game. And but I like I said, I can't guarantee that this exact thing will happen by then, but that's like one of the things that we're working on. So if you're like if you have friends that used to play a few years ago, like at the end of the summer, like early September, things are gonna happen, and that's a good time to support their decision to give Hat-Trick another look. I think that's one of my big takeaways from playing in the Homegrown League. I mean, all my teams have been my engagement in all my teams have peaked a lot in the last few months, but maybe especially because of the Homegrown League, because I'm only playing with people I know in real life, and there's a lot of professional dignity at stake. But one thing that has made it so much more fun than starting teams in the past is these coach decisions that we have integrated, the picking of the players. Then you have to decide if I want to pick a 17-year-old or an older player, and like what is going to be my strategy. So and that is something that all new teams get now, and I don't think that I think there's like a much more fun onboarding happening now the first season than we have had ever before. So that's one reason that I like one message that is quite nice to get out to people considering to get back into Hat-Trick. So yeah, so I really think that's cool.
I'm really engaged too as well, especially with the Homegrown League team, because with the other two teams that I have, I'm in the lower division and playing against some teams that are really, they have been building their team for years, and my teams are relatively new, so I cannot compete against them. And with this, it's like it's a good way to compete with many other people, especially now for us, against each other, against the HTs, which is also that is really thrilling as well. And my teams, especially the second team I have, the one in Scotland, Sky Chasers, they are homegrown, actually. I just bought one keeper and then I sold it because I had to train two goalkeepers. And the rest of the players are from the original team and a lot of youngsters lately. So I like this way of playing. I don't like the transfer market, as I said in another stream, because I mess up. I don't have time to buy some players. They outbid me, other people outbid me. And then when I buy someone, it's because I did a mistake and didn't check his age properly and bought like an 18-year-old player thinking it was 17-year-olds. So it's really engaging for me, and I'm really enjoying this. I hope everybody's enjoying it here in the chat, so feel free to comment. And
I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I saw a comment.
Oh yeah, 3-1.
Okay, 3-1 goal from Unyang.
No, but I wanted to, because it's, for me, it's like the Homegrown League is a lot of fun, obviously, and I'm not the only one thinking that. But I'm then, as you may know, I was coached by Dema Junior for my additional team in Tahiti, which I had started and then like left, untouched basically for the first season. So he's helping me get that into shape. And that team is fun, not only because of that, but also because I ended up in the same series as HT-Tasos. And he beat me last week in the league, but that's fun to play with him. And but even cooler is that in my main Swedish team, I'm also kind of like because that's like a really really old team with quite a lot of money that has been not been taken care of for a long time. But so I'm in the bottom of the Swedish league system. But my 82-year-old father, who is much more engaged in hat-trick than I have, in taking better care of his team than I have done, we had talked about it for many years, but now we remembered to switch so that we're in the same series. And then my older brother also did, and my third brother signed up. So the four of us are now in the same series, which is really cool. So all my three teams are like, there's personal stuff at stake, and I'm like, I'm really enjoying it. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a good way. I also invited a friend of mine to my league in Spain, but the thing is that he's never played hat trick. He's just joined, so I mean there will be no competition between us because
Yeah.
But I hope maybe he defeats my team and then I have to shut up. And in Scotland, I'm playing against in the same competition as Matt Brython, who's a friend of mine as well. So it's fun. We had two very interesting matches because our teams are very level. Last season, I think I won 2-1 in the first round home, and he defeated me 2-1, something like that, in the last match on one of the last matches of the season. So yeah, it's good. It's good when you have some friends in the same league.
So let's go check out.
Let's check some matches.
Knights Radiant have scored 2-0. So
Yes.
what's going on with the? He's playing 3-5-2. Okay.
3-5-2. Very good players, of course, and good dominance, especially midfield and defending. And in the league, he's in the lead. So, of course, right? No surprise.
No.
We all have the same teams, but more or less
It's
the same
strange,
players.
isn't it? It's strange. It's almost like skill matters in hat-trick, even though no one believes that. Okay.
Yeah, of course. And we've seen a second goal also from Sparta Banana. So I'm sorry for Victoria Hamburg, but it's one chance against three chances. Still, it's still surmountable. And we should look at maybe at other matches a little bit.
I'm just curious because since we many of us have seen Papa Mish's videos, what is he training? You think? Do we know that from he's training goalkeepers or wingers now?
Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe he can enlighten us.
Yeah, but you can also, if you check his lineup, maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah, where was he? Yeah, here. So goalkeeper, no, it doesn't seem to be training goalkeeping. Defenders, just three defenders, and
it's the wingers then maybe. Yeah.
It could be. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, wingers. Yeah, it's wingers. He likes starting with wingers. Yeah. So I guess we're right. If not, Mish, correct us. But you're training wingers.
But then I need to ask, like, if he's doing a cycle, when does he plan to do the goalkeepers? Is that?
Maybe he will not train them. He just has gotten the good goalkeeper, and
Just goes for that, yeah.
yeah, but he's 29. I mean, in 5-6 seasons, and yeah, you can get a good goalkeeper from the youth team, but you will not train him. Interesting. No goalkeeping in the Norwegian cycle, of course, because he's going all out attack, so he doesn't need any defense. But you need a huge midfield dominance, because if you get attacks against, well, and a huge attack for counterattacks to avoid counterattacks. I think it's a very interesting tactic building strategy, because it's risky. It's very risky. If you really dominate the midfield, it's what Gussie did to me in the first match. He went 2-5-3, I think, and crushed me because our midfield was much better. So let's see. Juan scored the second goal. So yeah, I think his match is, it's done. I don't think much can happen.
No, probably not. No.
And other teams, LA Stars match seems interesting. Is he playing counter-attack? Yeah. So it's interesting because he can stop lots of attacks and getting, he's got a good chance to score. Power Rangers is winning again. Ooh, and there's red card and injury for the home team. Oops. So you were going to say, Johan, anything?
No, I was just wondering.
Well, actually, before you say anything, there's something you may like. 4-1.
Oh, really?
4-1 and the corner kick for you.
Okay, I missed it. I was looking at it, but I thought
it just happened.
Yeah,
it just happened. 28th minute, like 2 minutes ago, and you still have a good chance.
And then I had a corner, but that didn't lead to anything. I scored again. Okay, 5-1. So the question now is, did I mess up not playing it cool in this match?
Well, seeing Tasos' midfield, I'm not sure you messed it up. I would not say you messed it up, but you could have played it cool. But who would expect that midfield from Tasos when he started, I think, the last match with 575, I think.
Yeah. So maybe he's playing it cool to say, but that also doesn't really make any sense. Why would he do that? What does he have in the next match?
I'm not sure, because he's not playing in the cup now. So, and in the next
match, he plays Gussie next match at home. But okay. I mean, but if he wants to catch her, he needs to win against me as well. So
yeah, because now Gussie is first with 7 points, then Juan, Tasos, Jens, and you and I here with 4 points. By the way, how's my match going? I mean, come on.
So now Gussie scored her first goal here. Just when I was thinking, what's going on? Why hasn't she scored yet? And then I jinxed it. So now she scored.
Okay.
I should keep my eyes away from her match.
Think the same about me, please, because I need to score as well. I mean, I don't want to be. I don't want to be sixth. Come on. If I score, I'm in the second position. Not second position, because I have a bad goal difference. But interesting.
I'm sorry if we're being too internal here. You have to complain in the chat if you think so.
Let's watch other matches as well too. I mean,
we're just a little excited because this is not something that happens very often, that we are all playing against each other.
And actually, Perst says something that may be wise. He says that you are out of the cup and have a weak leadership coach. So playing it cool would not help you.
Yeah, actually, I thought about that as well. There's no point really.
Johan scoring 5 goals in the first 30 minutes proves all of us right.
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly in what sense, but what I know is that, man, you're crushing it. Look at all the scores. Juan has scored 3 goals, but there's no other team that has scored more than 2 except you, and you have scored like 5. I mean, it's insane. No wonder Tasos is not joining us.
It's called the ketchup effect, you know.
Yeah, true. You mentioned that someday. And there's a goal here by LA Stars in the 33rd minute. And I guess it was a counter-attack. Yes, it was. Good. That's an interesting match. I'm really looking forward to see how it ends, because it's really like 2 radical strategies and tactics.
What the Victoria versus Bananas?
No, the Pivetes de Asso against LA Stars.
Okay.
The counter-attack, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Very strong midfield with a slightly weak attack against a good defense and good attack. So interesting. Oh, there are more teams to add. So if you want to mention anything.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, another thing that happened, of course, is the World Cup.
Oh yes.
So, but now we don't have the protagonists from that cup here, but I think it was quite amazing the achievement here of the Latvians.
Yeah.
That went all the way and won. So yeah, I'll see if I'd like to do a stream around national teams, not from the World Cup perspective, but more like as an individual user. How can you get into national teams and understand what players you should train and how you should approach it in order to get a player to represent the national team. I'm doing that myself now with my Swedish team, and I was on a stream with the national team coach in Sweden a while ago, and it's really interesting, the whole sub community of the NTs. So I'd like to do that in the next few weeks, maybe. So if you have any good ideas for guests or that could be interesting, let us know.
Yeah, of course. And if we have any national coaches here who want to appear as well on the stream, we're really open. And actually, Johan, you scored the 6th.
Okay.
I mean, that's starting to be really huge. I'm not going to say humiliating, but it's
you can say that. But I think it's going to be hard for us because we were hoping that Tasos would come online. But he has a busy day today, so it's totally understandable if he can't. But
after this, I don't think he's joining us. Yeah.
No, exactly. No.
There are lots of interesting questions in the last minutes. So let me check. There was, LA Alpa again. Do you have numbers to share after the changes on the sponsors, please? Did other managers take more risky contracts?
Yeah, we do have numbers for that, actually. I don't know if we're supposed to share them, but there was definitely an increase in risky contracts, but it's like 5%, maybe a little more. So I mean, ballpark compared to the changes between the seasons. maybe if like those that have been fluctuating like 1% or so between the seasons, and now there was like a change, like 5-6%. So it's a real change, but not a game changing change. Again, I just want to say I'm not the numbers guy, so this is Tasos' area, but those numbers are what we looked at, and we have penciled in. We promised that we would do more work on the sponsors, and that there will be more work done to the next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we will base the decisions on the data that we see. So it could, it could go in several directions from here. So yeah, the sponsors keep evolving, basically.
There are lots of interesting questions as well. For instance, this one. Hello, Johan. Are we going to see a change to injuries this year? Tasos should be here because that's a question that he would love to answer.
Yeah, it is. I think, I guess this has been up on Backstage. I have a feeling it has been up. Otherwise, the question would not appear. But
I'm not sure it's on Backstage itself. But yeah, it's
okay.
It's been discussed.
It's been discussed in some place. Yeah, some smaller changes to injuries might happen.
Yeah, we will see.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that there are maybe too many long-term injuries. That's the starting point.
No, it's not. It's not the starting point. I would say, like, I mean, it came more out of a discussion where is there a way? I mean, people complain about random and like random having big effects. So, like, one thing we did was now with the confidence update that, like, you have one random result that affects your confidence really big in one go, and now it's like more evened out. Like the effects, they happen like with the form. There's a background form, so like all the changes are more smooth, and one bad match will not destroy your whole season. So that in a way, like, the random element is still there, it hasn't changed, but the effect of one outlier is not as harsh, and it's easier to manage, random. And I think with like with the injuries, it's a little bit the same, that we might not, it's not about decreasing the amount of injuries, like, or the total weeks that you're injured, but is there any way that we could make it so that you can manage it better? Like let's say that you have an injury, but there's a way for you to counter that effect on your team. So that's the starting point. Not that we want to decrease injuries, because I think of course a football manager game should have injuries.
There's this question as well, which we have discussed at one point, I think. Is it possible to get more than 20 live games in HT Live?
Yeah, of course it should be super easy. That would be nice to, like, we discuss doing that as a little present for streamers. Because I think that they maybe are the most obvious users of that, even though normal users would also want it. I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah, but I think, well, maybe if anyone thinks I'm wrong, please correct me, but I think that the streamers are the ones that would use that more, because they're following, like we're doing now, matches from the viewers, and a normal user I mean, I've never followed more than 20 matches
No.
just for fun. I mean, I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
that could be something that we could implement at least for them. I don't
Yeah.
know how it's server wise. If the server gets too much, overloaded, if everyone has access to more than 20, but at least for a few people like the streamers, I think it's perfectly doable.
Yeah. Absolutely. It should
Mhm.
be. I mean, it's probably not that problematic to do it for more users either, but it could be a nice thing for the streamers especially. So yeah,
Mhm.
always when it comes to performance things, we always want to be, safe. It's rather safe than sorry. So that's why we always have these limits. And then
Mhm.
we added this limit was probably 10 years ago, and now the servers are much more powerful, and we could probably
Yes.
do 50 or something like that. But
Mhm.
um, yeah, one step at a time.
Mhm. I guess that's doable.
So now
Uh,
Goosey is up 2-0. So I guess we can't hope for any upset in that match anymore. Too bad.
it seems that Jens forgot
Mm.
his keyboard and his luck.
Mhm.
But I mean, what's Jens? I mean, why does he have that weak midfield? That's really weak, and he's playing 5-4-1,
Someone has to
and
play 5 for
it's
1.
three and third goal.
Yeah.
Third goal. Yeah, that would be.
Mm.
I mean, he has a strong defense. He was probably scared of Gusi.
I mean, we can admit here that when we discussed if we should add a second promotion slot in Homegrown League, the main internal argument was that there had to be some way for the rest of us to gain promotion this season. So
You shouldn't
we're
say
all
that because then people believe it. They don't get the joke, and especially if Alpa then gets a transcription in the forum, it's hard to guess that we're laughing and we're joking.
yeah.
But yeah, we did it for that reason. Definitely. I mean, someone has to get a promotion, not only Gusi. And uh, Antarctic Monkeys, amazing name. He says that he really needs to win his match. So can you press the stuff button to make him score? So Johan, can you press the stuff button? At least you can press it for me as well because I'm 0-0. What's going on? So
Yeah.
we've had Peter has
I,
had 4 chances, and I have had 2. Okay.
I was
So,
searching for Soupy's team there, but
yes.
it seems like he has 2 teams in
Oh, in
in
Homegrown
the
League.
homegrown.
Could be.
Soupy CF. What is that called? The team that you have there? Soupy.
AFC Soupy with lots of views, 3 views. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the streamers are happy for what we said about the HT Live having more matches.
Mm.
And there's another interesting question. Come on. Have you even considered why, even or ever, considered why the new players don't stay in the game? What is your opinion about this? I think we have lots of reasons why.
Yeah.
Most of them don't stay in the game.
I mean, come on. Every game in the world, has that. I mean, people, especially online games, people sign up and then they try something else. So it's not. We can't expect 100% of the people that sign up to stay. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But if we move into hat-trick, I think the same reasons that make hat-trick very addictive in the long term. Like once you start investing in the game, it's very easy to stay because it doesn't require that much of you to stay. Like the threshold to leave the game is is high, so to say, because there a lot of games you quit because you get stressed, like you have to do too many stuff, you have to grind, you have to play stuff all the time, you have to pay stuff all the time. And in Hat-Trick it's not like that, so you can like keep it for a very long time. And but I think that that also means that Hat-Trick is a game where stuff is not happening all the time. And for most people that sign up to a game in 2024, they expect to be served exciting stuff every 20 seconds, so like most games are like that. So that's why people that sign up, they see a link, they see an ad, they click, they try it, they download it, and then nothing happens, and then they don't log in again. So that's probably most of the people that come into Hat-Trick, and that's because the game is not for them. It's not the right game for them. But once in a while, and that's the people that we want to reach. It's the people that are ready for a different kind of game, and there's a lot of those out there as well. But I think like we need to go through 3 or 4 people for every one of those that we come across. But then like the challenge for us is to really communicate to them while they're trying out the game Hat-Trick in the first month, that this is an amazing experience if you're willing to make the investment, and there we can be a lot better. But I still don't, even if we become a lot better, we're never gonna convince everyone to play Hat-Trick, because it's not the game for everyone.
And it's true that there's another reason here. The app may have to be improved to almost the level of the website.
Yeah.
Still
this is absolutely super big priority for us. I mean, like in this meeting we had last week, we have done a lot for the app. Like the app is now functionally, you're able to play the game in the app in like almost always. But the experience is nowhere near the website. So it's like, since a lot of the signups now come through the app, they download the app and they start playing, and surprisingly quite a lot keep playing. But the retention is much worse in the app, of course, than if you sign up on the web. But even though, since it's much more likely that someone comes to Hat-Trick to try it out through the app than that they randomly find the website and sign up on the website. So we really need to improve that feeling of the app and to make it closer to the website. So that's something that we will work a lot on. And another concrete thing that we have decided is to look through the whole, let's say, the explanations, like the help texts, the prompts that explains the game, like practically, like now you have a youth pool that you can look for. Now you have a lineup to send. Like all these things in the app are non-existent. Like you have absolutely no guidelines and no help in finding and understanding what's going on. We have much more of that on the website, and also the way that you're overloaded with information on the web. And then we have like just replicated those texts on the app. So like in this app, you when you want to learn about something, you have like 3 pages of text to read. You can't communicate like that in an app. Like we really need to be smarter about having like bite-sized information that is super relevant in the place where you need to make a decision. And then there's a way to like go deeper in a smart way. So that's you and I have a huge job in front of us there in the next few months,
Yes.
and also to make sure that the information, once you get to this, like, the place where you have the complete information, it also has to be consistent and correct. And there we have some, quite a lot of things to fix as well, but because in some areas we're not, I mean, it's not like consistent. Like in some areas we are not detailed at all, and in some we have too much detail. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. But like, just imagine coming to Hattrick, you don't know anything about Hattrick, you download the app, and like you come into this app and there's no explanations of what's going on, like when matches are played, what cups are, what,
Yes.
Hattrick, nothing. So all that needs to be fixed.
Yeah, it's something that we will fix in the next months.
Yeah.
So hopefully the experience for the new users, both in the app and also on the website, would be better, and more of them, at least those that like this kind of game, will stay. Because,
Yeah, and
of course, there are
I
people
mean,
who
like,
don't like this.
when I'm talking about the text and the help text and all that, I mean, this is not like visually, it doesn't mean that it's going to be like a totally different visual experience, because like the design part of this is going to take longer. But we need, like, apart from that, we also have this structural stuff that needs to be done, and like with the texts. So that is something we can change without doing a lot of design work, but it still needs to get done. So yeah, that's where we're starting.
Yeah. There's actually this huge text that covers your face. I'm sorry. But it's more or less related to what you previously said, that the new generation of youngsters don't have good focus skills, or some of them. Let's not generalize, but yeah, it's true. They usually go for something faster, quicker, immediate.
Yeah.
So we know we will not get them, at least generalizing again, we will not get this kind of user because it's a slow game. But
yeah, not
out of this,
maybe like we can be part of some kind of therapy for the TikTok generation, when they need to learn to focus.
Okay,
But, yeah.
so let's check more messages. Well, first of all, Juan appeared in the chat, HT-Juan, and he says, "Whoops, I'm beating my boss. Not sure if it's good or bad for me." Well, we will see. We will see in some months, I guess.
Yeah.
When's your contract finishing? Yeah, but that's something that I need to consider as well, because I defeated my boss last week as well. So
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about how to deal with that. So Soupy has actually two teams in the Homegrown League, and one is winning and the other one is losing.
Okay. But I think I'm playing against this one, at least the one that it's on screen now. I'll remove this message.
Okay.
At least, no, AFC Soupy.
Okay.
Because, at least for the...
Oh, but he got an injury. But he got an injury. That's good for you.
Yeah. No, come on, that's sad. I want to win with...
Okay.
But with, without causing any problem to anyone. But I have to say that I love the uniform, because it's recreating the flag, the Homegrown League flag. And of course, since we created it ourselves, it's something that, we like it. What else? I have marked some of the messages. There was a very long message that I couldn't finish reading. It was actually separated into two. So let's see. I'll highlight it and we'll read it, because it's quite long. So, slightly related to the Homegrown League, could we have a connection between the training planner and our lineup setting page? Like, if I want to train playmaking and set John Doe for full training, this should somehow appear to me when setting the lineup. Please.
Yeah.
At the moment, I have to open both pages in separate tabs, and it's quite annoying, especially after I allocate time and plan my training for 20 weeks in advance.
Hmm.
Well, Tasos is not here, so it's more his area, I guess, but it's.
No, I'm thinking. I mean, like I also do that. I also open in separate tabs, and
Mhm,
um, I guess it's possible, but it's also quite a crowded interface already. The lineup.
mhm,
So maybe it's better to keep it like that. I mean, you have the training planner, and there you have all the information relevant to the training plan. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like, if you want, is this like you'd like to see in the in the player list which ones are supposed to get full training and partial training each week? Then I guess yeah. Now I have thought about it. Would be nice with some kind of integration, but I can't see in front of me how that would be done
mhm,
in a you know smooth way. So we might have to wait with that one.
mhm. By the way, replying to what you were saying before, yes, he has two teams, but
Mhm.
AFC Supi is his
Mhm.
focus.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know. That would be interesting, next Wednesday.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, more messages. This one is interesting. At least I know the answer, of course, but
Mm.
are we getting a normal training system where everyone can train?
That's a leading question.
Yeah.
I would say. Um, I mean, we talk a lot about consistency and that we want the game to feel like like it fits together. So it is a bit disturbing, like to us, that training systems for the youth and the main teams are so different.
Mhm,
So that question has certainly been up. That it would be nice to make them work a little bit more like each other.
mhm,
Um, but I also think it is a very big quality in the training system for the regular teams that you have to balance between the two matches. That you can only train one thing, and that you have to balance league and cup or league and friendly. So um, yeah, this is something we're talking about.
mhm,
There will be changes to the training, I think, in the next year or so. But I wouldn't say that it's I mean, like, it's not like we would change to whatever is normal just because it's normal and that's supposedly better. I mean, like, we have to think about. I think one of the really big factors of hat trick success is is the long term training planning, and like the way training works has worked out very well for hat trick. So we're not changing it until we really sure that we get something that is better.
mhm. Yeah, actually, Mish has just said that he's had an
Mhm.
idea about a mobile game in the auto battle genre,
Mhm.
like League of Legends has TFT, HT, Hard Trick, and have also something similar.
Mhm.
Could be really good, like a 5 versus 5 football. You pick a few bad, small, or low skill players, buy more, and combine them into better player. And
Mhm.
you choose if you invest in defenders, goalkeepers, midfielders, forwards, and every round there's a game simulation. You finish a game league 8-man battle in around 30 minutes, and you use a gains rating, and you go up the ladder. Wow,
Mhm.
wow,
Yeah,
that's a big thing, Yeah, I guess we're like open to keep evolving, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm. Shall we look at the matches, how they're
Well, I'm
going?
interested in what's going on with your match. I mean, you
Nothing,
know, you're not
nothing
very.
is going on.
It's not very impressive what's going on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly dominating the midfield. I have slightly better attack defense ratio than Artspam, and that's it. Nothing happened.
But he
I
had four
mean,
chances and you had two.
yeah, and I have more ball possession, slightly, just 52%.
Yeah.
I'm confident that I will score 1 or 2. I mean, I would say let's say that the match will end 0-2. That's what I hope, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, and the league, if we end up like this, of course, with Gusi on top, Juan second place, then Tasos, you, Jens, me with the same points, and then Artspam with 1 point, and Daniel with 0. We'll see. I hope I win my match. The rest can stay the same. Actually, the rest will stay the same because I think your matches are, decided 3-0, 3-0, 6-1. So Supi is winning 2-1. And how's he going in the league? Third. Good. Good, good. That's my rival in the cup. Then we have Argentinos Bastardos 2-2. Wow, that's an interesting match. It's really tight. Anything can happen here. And, well, Argentinos Bastardos is in the last place, and Forest Green No Paints is 5th. Then we've got another match where nothing has happened so far. Good defenses, but not when some goals could happen. It is Flocky Racing against Dove Club, and Dove Club is actually in the 7th place, and Flocky on the 6th place. If Dove Club wins, he'll climb at least 1 position, but he could reach the 3rd position with goal difference. Then we have Gorillas against Peterson Patriots, and, well, the 8th against the 5th, and the matches, I would say, I think Peterson Patriots should win. But you never know with hat trick. Then we have Homegrown League Pudding and Messi and Boca. Messi and Boca, I like this name. And they're really in 3rd and 4th position, so it's
he has a huge midfield advantage.
Yeah.
But not a lot of attack. So
exactly. But at least 1 goal could go in, for Pudding. We will see. Then Sharks versus Sabot to Rock. That is the Rockers. It's 1-1. Look at that midfield. It's almost like yours, Johan. I mean, you have the best midfield out of all the teams we're following. 625, Johan. How did you do that?
Then, I train midfield.
Yeah, but I mean, you're just starting training. It's the 3rd match of the league, and you have the young players. So then we have Knights Radiant 2-0, and, well, I think he should win the match because AFI Homegrown doesn't have enough attack to score 2 goals. Well, he could, of course, but I don't think it will.
But how much midfield does Gussie have? She's also at home.
Yeah, I don't think she... Oh, yeah.
She also has 605.
True. So you have the same as Gussie. Wow. strong midfielder. Yeah, but Gussie said that she went, full winning this season. She's not playing for the long term, so she probably picked all the formidable old players to win this season against us, and then that will be it. She just wants to defeat us and keep proving that she's the best of us, which she is, of course. At least that's what she's showing. And I don't know if I have omitted any other midfielder and any other good midfield here. But for instance, Pivetes de Aso has 5, and LA Stars, who's playing counter-attack, has 3. and it's still 0-1. Something has happened here. Let's see. And it's 0-2, actually. Look, by Keanu Reeves. Nice. Keanu Reeves scored, and he actually looks like him.
Yeah. I got a question there. Are you training the older playmaker?
Yeah.
And I am, but that's not, it's just because I needed to win this match. It's not my plan, really. If I can avoid it, I will avoid it in future matches. But
yeah, but you're not training like 6 youngsters, right?
yeah, I am
you?
play. Let's see here. I mean, I'm out of the cup, obviously, so I'm gonna train much more optimized in the second match. But I'm training now. No.
Yeah, if we see your match.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm even playing the 31-year-old this week. But that's a one-time thing. That's just because I love Tasos so much. I don't think I played them. I played more young players in the first 2 matches. I think against you.
Yeah, you had
I could have fielded stronger team against you, but I didn't.
Really? Your midfield, if I remember correctly, was around 575, playing away. I mean,
yeah, but I think there was, but there was also some of my players that I should have played were really on really low form as well, so that played into the decision.
Did you make a substitution? Yeah.
Now I'm trying to. I do some stamina replacement stuff here.
Careful, sometimes it backfires. Do you remember? And was it in your cup match?
Yeah, it backfired big time. I mean, that was one of the most dramatic matches I've ever played. It was crazy how I screwed up in that match because I did three subs and then I got an injury. So
yeah, in the 80th minute, your goalkeeper got injured, right?
Yeah, so I had to. Yeah, I finished the match, and then he scored. Then he equalized after that, and it went to extra time. And I had to play extra time without a
10
real
players.
Goalkeeper.
So. With 10 players actually.
Yeah,
and not a goalkeeper that is forward playing as a goalkeeper. Yeah. So sometimes you don't have to set all the 3 substitutions.
No.
I have to say, it was extremely unlucky. I mean,
it was unlucky. But in this match, I actually have 3 subs, but the last one is in the 80th minute, and since it's not cup, it can't go to extra time at least. So I thought that was okay, but it turned out to be totally unnecessary, obviously. But who knows about these things?
There's this question about sub-level for real. I'm not sure if we can reply for that, but it's something that maybe other people can also give their opinion. Why is there such a big difference between attendance figures?
I mean, it has to be weather. There's no other factor I can think of because everyone has more or less the same.
Fans.
Yeah, but the fan clubs they are almost the same.
But if they're happy, they may be happy. They may.
Of course, of course.
And the fans of the other club as well. So if you're playing against a team that is in a good streak, then you probably fill your stadium. If your team is in a good streak as well, etc. I guess it's this and plus weather. I guess. What else? Do you see any other? For instance, there's LA Alpa again. I'm sorry if I'm, but he asked very good questions and he says very good things. So he says that he's sure that people will entertain a lot with a betting system within Hat Trick. Like you bet on the games of your series. Lots of managers do that on the forums of their series. But even if you bet on the top division of your country or games, masters, even in the division 697 of the Homegrown League. So, what do you think about that?
You know,
Of course,
hat-trick
without money.
is like an old house in the country where you can always find a new room with interesting stuff in it, and that's like old features that we developed and never released. And one of those is a betting system. So there's already been someone working on that and did a test with it at some point. I mean, of course, it's not something that we can release like it is, but yeah, that's not a new idea. I don't know why we never finished it, but I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, especially like in the series, like to build up. Maybe before the series start, you can make your bets how the series will turn out, and then it's quite interesting as the series goes along to see what people thought would happen and so on. So
Yeah,
it's a nice idea.
yeah, I think it's interesting. Of course, without money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And Supi has scored four. I think it was 2-1. Yeah, it's got 2 goals in 2 minutes. There was actually a question before that, why there are so many consecutive goals like in 2 minutes. And I guess it's just luck. But I don't think there's anything in the engine saying that if you score 1 goal, you can immediately score another one, like as if it was a counter-attack. So I guess it's just luck. And also, Victoria Amberg is losing 0-4.
So what do you think? How is it? How do you match up with him now? This is the guy they're gonna meet in the cup.
Yes,
So
I think it will be very tight. Very tight.
Is he playing 5-4-1 or something, or what is he playing?
Yes, he's playing 5-4-1. I'm not sure he will play 5-4-1 in the cup, but he's kind of unpredictable. I still have to study him a little bit, but I think it will be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. I hope I win, of course, but if not, I mean, losing against a team that has the Homegrown League flag that we designed, I mean, it's good and it's no problem at all. And yeah, he has a very defensive team today. Interesting. And he's still winning 4-1 with that low percentage of conversion. Let's see. 3 goals out of 4 attacks in the right side. I mean, I hope he's using all his luck today, and there will be no more luck for him on Wednesday. But yeah, scoring 3 goals out of 4 with these sector, interesting. And there's another attack here. We'll see what happens. No chance. Okay. Juan has scored the 4th against Daniel. I guess Daniel is happy. And what else? We were watching also these before, like a moment ago.
2-2 there, but Sharks versus Rockers.
And 2-2 Sharks versus Rockers, exactly. Let's see.
Wow.
Ooh.
So is this a counterattack situation here, or?
Yes.
Okay.
With solid ability. So it's 2-2 and 1 goal was counterattack and the other goal was normal. So that's an interesting match, yeah. I like those matches.
Can you check the series? How is it looking?
This series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have Sharks. Okay.
Sharks 4 points.
All right. So they're both like in the middle there.
That's really interesting. And yeah, 3 and 4 points. Then we have Los Volcanes de Puebla winning 2-0 against Carpathian Eagles. Another interesting match, but Not anymore. Because, the thing was, is he going to score with that difference in defense? But yeah, he scored like 2 goals, and it's hard for the Carpathian Eagles to score 2 with such a low midfield. But if they counterattack, they need just 2 counterattacks. I think they're counterattacking 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they seem to be counterattacking. Exactly.
Oh, but they have a guy sent off also.
Oh, yes. And 1 injury in the home team, Volcanes
Okay.
de Puebla. And the Carpathian Eagles are in the 7th position, and Volcanes de Puebla in the 3rd position now.
With 6 points. All right.
Yeah. And I like the shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I like looking at the team kits, and I know even building and creating, designing my team kits, I change them every season, or even more than every season. There's one day in which I get bored, and then I change. I get bored of the kit that I have, and I decide to redesign it. Sorry, because there's a message saying that he sent the homegrown team twice, and both times you ignore me. Sorry, I'm not ignoring anyone. I think I have added every single one, but just send it again, please, because we're talking and there are so many messages. Oh yeah, there's another one here. Yeah, that's the one. If you could write the match ID, maybe it's a little bit quicker, but it's fine. I will add it. And another goal by Supi, 5-1. So let me add this team.
So,
yeah.
Who was the team that you added just now?
Homegrown Club, I guess, Omladinat.
Okay.
And I'm just studying it now. And here it is. And he's winning 0-2. Ooh, another interesting match. Really tight. Typical Homegrown League match. And this is what I would expect. But I have to say that I'm surprised at how many counterattack teams we have. Hey, and Sublevel for Real says that his kit has the hat-trick sponsor on it. Mine too. Yeah, it's, as I say, it's good to have like kits that are good to look at, like not just let's pick a kit and let's pick some colors, but just like the club colors and have something like that. And actually, like we can see that Bodin is here. He's the only HT who doesn't play in the Homegrown League, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And he says, "Don't give away your strategies on stream." Ooh, yeah.
But we have to have some content. There have to be some reasons to follow the stream. So at least your opponent here is getting very well awarded for following the stream, because he can figure out your strategies.
Yeah. And Mickey asked me if I'm afraid. Well, 5-1, right? Yes. I hope your luck runs out today. So what else? This one. How do you see the future of Los Hijos de Ragnar? With me, 3 players of junior team. I need more context for that. Los Hijos de Ragnar, are we following them? I don't think we are. So another question, LA Alpa, again. Do you guys, HTs and here in the chat, follow the Euro? If yes, which team is your favorite?
Okay, so I was thinking we should talk about the Euro, but as a Swede, I can just, we have a complicated relationship to Denmark. We like them in theory, but it's also not too painful when they draw against Slovenia. So So that match I followed on the side here. Let's see if they can do better later on in the tournament. I mean, I live in Portugal, so obviously, even though I'm not a big fan of Cristiano for various reasons, I do raise my hand there, and I follow them because my kids are Portuguese, and I live here, so I better support them.
Yeah, and there are more players than Cristiano Ronaldo, of course.
I mean, it is a nice team. It is a nice
Yeah.
team, and it's a nice country, so they deserve happiness. And I mean, Ronaldo is not the worst person in the world either, but maybe anyway. So yeah, I support them, but I don't know. I mean, it's also like I was enjoying Germany playing so well. I mean, they're at home. It's also very nice to see they have a really charismatic team. There's the story of Kroos coming back, and he's playing. He's deciding to finish his career with this tournament. I think that's very sympathetic. The story there. You have the Italians that have nothing going for them, no big stars, and they're still gonna make it somehow. So I look forward to following them as well. So yeah, there's a lot of nice. And I mean, like, maybe the hardest thing is the English team, because I never support. I have to say, like, I've grown up always enjoying seeing England fail, because they were always, they're always so annoying, thinking that they are the best, and then
be careful. We may have some English.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm just trying to explain my stance. Like, you've grown up with seeing the English teams having hubris when they don't, they don't have the support for it. But now they actually have a great team that is sympathetic. Like they have a team that you don't dislike. So let's see. But I'm not, maybe this is the time for England. Maybe I would even be okay with that. So let's see what happens. But yeah, no, I guess I look forward to the tournament a lot, and it's kind of sad that Sweden is in the really bad state that the team is right now. But the only way is up. So maybe in the future we'll get back into the Euros.
Yeah. Maybe we should go back to our matches, at least for a while, because first of all, Artspam scored. So it's 1-0. It's a big surprise. And you just scored the 7th. Wow. And I'd like to see this match again, because as well, the Sines against Lilo Terras, because that's the only one that we haven't seen. And we're getting some complaints here. You didn't check my team yet, by Dr. Kaz. Sorry, we're just following, and some things appear, and then we change subject.
Yeah. Let's check in depth here. His team.
So it's really, I would say it's really tight.
Wow.
But
what's the formations?
Both use 4-4-2, which is interesting.
And FC Sines, I guess, is a Portuguese team, right?
Yes, I guess so. At least Joao. Yes.
Okay. And the manager, the other guys were from where?
And so now that he's winning, it's the first win of the season, and he gets to the 7th position. Well, and Lilo Terras
they're both 4-4-2. That's kind of interesting. Like, what is going on here? What are they training?
Let's see. Not defending. One young defender.
Not playmaking. I guess goalkeeper then.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And the other one?
Here, no goalkeeping. Winger, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, winger. Okay.
Yeah, the wingers are young. Yeah,
Mhm.
interesting. Okay, so back to the Euro. Let's see. I need to refresh because the goal disappeared. Okay, I will refresh. Let's refresh the screen. It's quicker this way.
So we got the comment here, the commentary event, a monumental day for reminiscence, outplaying a team that most experts would say have the stronger lineup. That's you.
Where is that? Where's that comment?
You are getting the comment, for Peter's team, that they were outplaying a team that most experts say would have the stronger lineup. So
Oh, wow.
you're getting the commentary event here that you're being unlucky, basically.
Actually, Atspam has had 6 chances and I have 2. And I have better midfield.
Yeah, but it could be that we're saving up for a big catch-up effect at the end of the match. Who knows?
I don't know, but there's a change. It's already happened. Yes, I've changed my forward because I need to score.
Mm.
I don't like that. I thought it would score at least now 1 goal, but let's see. Not everything is lost. We'll see. So back to the Euros. Have you seen any comments here? I've seen someone supporting Switzerland, Sublevel for real supporting Denmark because he lives then, even though he's English. So yeah, I saw. Actually, I happened to see the match.
Yeah. So my apologies to Sublevel 4 then for my insensitive remarks about the English national team. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good, that Juan says that he supports Germany because it's Tony Kroos's last season. He's a Real Madrid fan. And that's the same thing that Gusi said. She's supporting Germany because it's Tony Kroos's last season. Well, interesting. I may be supporting Germany because I saw the team and they're like amazing. I mean, I don't follow that much real men's football, and I was surprised that I knew almost everyone. They're like huge players. So, and Perst supports Croatia because of Modric, right? I thought you were Croatian. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say that both Modric and Kroos are very good players. It hurts to say this as someone from Barcelona, but yeah, they're great. There's still no Xavi and Iniesta, but they're good.
Yeah.
So come on. It's a goal. It's a goal. And you scored. Tasos scored. I mean, what's happening in your match? Well, let's check mine first. Okay. Look, I knew I had to do that change. My star forward, Piotr Strzekovski. Sorry for the pronunciation. Come on, guys. Come on. And what about you? I mean, 8-2? You have scored all the chances. Yeah, you scored all the chances.
Oh no! He's gonna injure me.
No,
No. Tasos is fed up now. He told his players to go out and injure my players.
Careful with that.
I have gotten like an injury in every match I play this season.
Do you have doctors? A doctor?
I had, but
Dan, you have an injury, yeah?
Oh my god.
Who's that?
No, the thing is, I had a medic and I forgot to rehire him because I only hired him for the first few weeks. And now during this match, he's not hired. So
no, but it seems he's fine. He's just got bruised.
Okay, great.
So good. We have more goals here. Knights, Raiden scored the 3-0. Itzbirin Bal scored 1-1 against Rangers, which may change the things a bit. Yeah. Now Itzbirin Bal is third. And Ultimate Boys scored against Mladinac. Interesting matches.
Okay, so you equalized, right? So you're probably gonna win this in the end.
Hopefully, I mean, come on. And of course, I go crazy on mine. I mean, I'm supposed to win. Sorry, I'm trying to be everywhere, but it's not possible. Okay, now goal Sharks 3-2. They get the lead again. And HT Bodin says studs up, causes chest injury.
Well, you can go studs up on the chest as well, I guess.
I remember, like, was it that player, that Dutch player in the final of the World Cup against Spain, who went studs up into Xavi Alonso's chest, like 2010? And I don't even, well, he wasn't sent off. Maybe he got only a red card like that player did here.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be a red card. I agree. Van Bommel? Was it Van Bommel? I'm not sure. No, I have an image
was
of
it,
another guy.
Heitinga.
No, Heitinga was cleaner. It was that midfielder who was really aggressive. Well, I don't remember, but
I googled it, so I think it might be Heitinga. At least that's what comes up if you Google.
Really?
I'm
not sure.
Yeah, it was. He got two yellows, I think.
By the way, now that LA Alpa and Perst are mentioning the match, yesterday's match, Spain against Croatia, 3-0 for Spain, and I have to say that Croatia were better, in my opinion. So I would say that the Euros match engine is broken. Croatia had more ball possession, had more opportunities. I mean, they were really unlucky. There was that penalty which they missed, and then they scored on the rebound, but it wasn't allowed because one player had entered the area like for half a meter or something. So they didn't score any single goal and had lots of chances. So match engine is broken.
All right, so now we have Homegrown something taking the lead, and Rangers taking the lead.
And Rangers, Rangers scored 1-2, so he's back again on top. So
and a lot of injuries in that match as well. No, one. Okay, and one red card.
One red card, and for the home team.
Okay. Right.
And Homegrown Wrecker is winning 4-3 against Ad Unum. Sorry, Ad Unum. But not everything is lost. Let's see. But no, I cannot see the midfield. Okay. That's, I mean, I guess he went to 5-3. Yes. Yeah, that's the risk. Oh, no, 3-5-2. Oh. Well, that's a good attack. Well, actually, quite a soft defense. We'll see. That's an interesting match as well. So come on, guys, score one more goal. Oh, come on. I hope they're saving their goals for the cup. Yeah. Okay, what else? What else do we have here? Yeah, this question. Do we have any stats of how many managers abandoned the Homegrown League team already? I've seen a couple of them, and it made me very sad, especially after we opened Division 6 because we had extra teams for request. I haven't seen any, of course.
No, I haven't seen anyone. I mean, like, technically none have abandoned because it takes 7 weeks or something like that. I mean, they haven't received any warnings or anything like that. It could be that people have not put in their lineups. But no, we don't have any data on that. But my feeling is that these leagues are super active. I mean, they're always on top of the most active series when you log in and check. So I don't. I mean, of course, there. I'm sure there's teams that have been, not managed, but I don't think it's a big number.
By the way, Nigel de Jong, that was the player who went studs up to Xabi Alonso. Yes, he was a very aggressive player. Yeah. But it was, like a criminal studs up challenge in the middle of the midfield. I can't understand how that was not a red card.
Yeah, no, he was not. Okay, but he was not sent off because there was another player sent off in that match, and it was not him. So that's why.
Yeah, Conning7 says Nigel de Jong was not sent off, though. The red card was late in the game. Okay. Yeah, I remember he was not sent off. I was watching that game, and I was wondering how that studs up challenge could not be a red card. I mean, what's the rule?
Yeah.
And this question here, again from Conning, have some Homegrown League teams gone bankrupt already? Because there are some risky tactics. Yeah, I've been really careful, I have to say. I don't know what you guys have done. Coaches especially, I would say.
Yeah, I guess there was some discussion like in the first weeks that some were planning to buy a coach and be like minus 500,000 or minus 400,000, and then they were like, yeah, I'm sure it won't be a problem, whereas other users thought that was kind of stupid. But I don't know if anyone actually ended up going bankrupt. I still have I have spent. I still have quite a lot of money. I haven't expanded my arena or changed coach yet. So I was gonna change coach now that my season was over, but I guess now it's not over anymore. So I'll have to see what I do instead.
I changed it like 2 weeks ago after Gusi defeated me. No, honestly, I was saving. It was just for the storytelling, but I was saving money. I mean, I didn't know how much we would get at the beginning, for the matches, for the cup, and I didn't know if I would stay in the cup. But as soon as I reached the third round, I saw that I could manage getting the solid coach, so I went for it because I'm going for the long term, so I need training.
No, of course everyone has to go for the long term eventually, but I mean, it's we're playing in a series with our colleagues, and I would never. If I have a chance to win this, I really want to do it. So
of course. And there's another goal. 3-2. Argentinos Bastardos scored the third. Then we saw this goal as well, like Lilo Terras, like drawing the match 3-3 against Sinners, and Juan scoring the fifth against Daniel. Well,
so I'm curious, like now that we have some homegrown managers on the stream, like has anyone like changed their strategy so far? Like gone into it with one idea and then changed tack as depending on how the league started. So I'm curious to see how the experience of the Homegrown League affects your planning, because there was so much attempts to plan ahead of the actual league starting, and then you started getting your coach choices and these new players and the matches start. So I was just wondering if anyone has done that. It would be fun to hear.
So we have this comment. I'm way too stubborn to change plan in such a short time.
Okay. That's
But
true.
also we have this, like the 3 17-year-old players surprised. Yeah, they surprised a lot of people, and they even made me hesitate because I was going for goalkeeping for sure,
Mm,
but having those 3 players, I was like, damn it, should I train something else where I can use all of them? But in the end, I went for goalkeeping. I mean,
mm,
my plan was to build a good overall team, like balanced team. So I need goalkeeping.
yeah.
And oh, that's interesting.
Because I'm
You,
thinking like, if a lot of people are doing like very long cycles and everyone starts their cycle at the same time,
yeah,
then you're gonna have a lot of competition. But like if you wait 2 seasons and start a cycle, then you're gonna peak when few people's.
exactly. I thought about that too. And that's why I may wait too for the goalkeeping training,
Okay, okay.
to have very good goalkeepers and start a little
Uh,
bit later. When they're all going down,
you
we
come
go
up.
up. We've just revealed the strategies. I mean,
Yeah.
Bodin said it, don't reveal your strategies on the
On
stream.
stream, yeah, because I mean, no, everyone is too tired to remember anything from this stream, so it's not gonna. I think been listening to us ramble for 2 hours. It's not. Um,
And we've got this question about the Anniversary
mhm.
League. Do you want to say anything about the Anniversary League, Johan?
Yeah, there's gonna be a day when we celebrate the 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 winners and also like the seasonal rewards, because we have. I think what we said was that we're gonna have a little bit like during the summer we release less code because we don't have that many developers, but we're gonna have some releases that are more about community, like, not releases but like days when we do stuff. So yeah, before the end of the season we will do all that. And I am working also with the winner of the anniversary league to create the globe, because it's all it's a customized design. So he has had requests, and we were designing the production of the globe. So that is coming, but that will probably be done later. But once it's finished, we will share some photos of it. It's going to be super, super nice. I'm very envious of that. Um,
And it seems that sub level has received a goal in the last minute, a special event to kill his game that he deserved to win. And then he goes with the phrase, I hate hat trick,
oh,
which sounds similar to the phrase I said 2 weeks ago when Goosey was thrashing me. I said it in
yeah.
the chat, I hate Goosey. And it's become very famous inside the hat trick team. So more questions we have here, or actually answers to what you were asking. Like Conning he is training goalkeeping instead of going Norwegian. So he's changed his plans because he got a
Okay.
good prospect for goalkeeping training, and this will get more defense body.
Yeah, but I mean, he could. All right, so he could play Norwegian, but and still training goalkeeping. But of course, maybe that would make no sense. So he's playing 3-5-2 and training goalkeeping or something, or
Yeah.
what is it? Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that if you go Norwegian, if you do it well, you don't need goalkeepers.
Okay.
If you do it well, I mean, if you really control midfield and attack, but you
And
need to be
you're
very
really
good.
trusting the HTs not to change anything in the match engine as well.
Actually, now I think some things should change because the match is finished and it just 1-1 and with 8 attacks by Artspan and 4 attacks from my team.
So do you want to
Controlling
do
possession.
100 replays to see what the damage is?
Okay, let's do with 20 replays. I get
16.
16 wins, and with 100, let's see,
Oh, really?
75.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we can all agree that it was,
Fair.
yeah, it was a disappointment. Okay, at least Peter got his first win, so first point, sorry. So,
But it's good for me because now I'm actually ahead of you in the series.
damn it. Yeah, because you have a very good goal difference.
Yeah.
Especially after today. And come on, how come isn't your match finished?
4 minutes added.
I mean, 8-2, it should have finished in the 90th minute. There's nothing else to say.
But
okay,
okay.
so
But yeah, so just to, I feel a little bit bad for sub-level. You know, first of all, I was insensitive to the English team, and then he got screwed by the match engine as well. So I wanted to tell him that I'm actually an Anglophile. I really love England, and we're happy for you that England is leading now in the match. Well, I wouldn't say that I'm happy, but I'm happy for you that England is doing well in the Euro right now. So now I have said that. So what else? Should we do a quick run through of the results here before we wrap up?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there are some comments. There's something that I really don't understand, but let's mentioning it. Can you tell us about this disappearing goal thingy? It was mentioned before in a comment. I also had a game, watched it from my laptop, then I refreshed, and the final score of the game was different. I think Sublevel also noticed this today. I don't know what. I mean, I haven't seen it. I didn't spot it.
I have never heard about that.
No,
if this happens, please screenshot in both places. Screenshot. Otherwise, it didn't happen.
Yeah, the thing is that they should screenshot every goal, and then it would disappear. You know, I guess it's hard to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard about it either.
No.
So.
Hopefully, it should not happen. I mean, if it happens, it's a bug. But.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't know.
It's still going on.
It.
Is your match still going on?
No, mine is finished.
Oh, okay.
All matches are finished. Let's go through them. Come on. Gussi defeated Jens 3-0, complete dominance. Same for Juan defeating Daniel. You defeating Tasos. Then this happened, which was unfortunate. Then Sparta Banana defeated Victorian-Borg 1-5. And we cannot see the...
Yeah, and Victoria was our viewer here, so our condolences. Very soon, yeah. So
Supi won 5-2, so he will be full of confidence. Luckily, team confidence is now more stable. Argentinos Bastardos won 3-2 against Forest Green. Then Flocky Racing 1-0.
And Flocky was the person watching our stream, or?
To be honest, I'm not sure. There's so many people. And by the way,
here I vote for the Petersham Patriots logo. That was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Mitch says that he heard about Foxtrick notifications and browsers sometimes acting out, but it's not a hat trick thing.
Okay.
I'm not using Foxtrick now, but I'm not sure if they meant that they appeared in their stream or on ours, on the one that we were seeing. I don't know. Where were we? Peterson Patriots putting 1-0 against Messi and Boca. Oh, nice crest as well. Homegrown Sharks 3-2 against Rockers. Knights Radiant 3-0. A tie 2-2 between Isbit and Wild and Power Rangers. Vivetes also lost 2-2 against the LA Stars. This was one of the counter-attack matches. 4-3 for Homegrown Wrecker. This was very interesting, but I have to say that even though Adanom was the one following us, I think that it's a deserved win. And Los Volcanes de Puebla won 2-0 against Carpathian Eagles.
Oh, okay.
It was also counter-attack. 3-3 on
Okay.
It was really tight.
Yes.
And the replays, I know we cannot see the replays here, right? No. And the last match was Omladinat 1-2. So congratulations. I don't know if there's anything else that we should see. Sublevels is something. It picks up the old hat-trick live, so the recent goal disappears. I guess it's related
to
Fox.
It doesn't explain that it's the wrong result. That must be a bug somewhere.
Yeah, we should investigate that. But if it's a Foxtrot thing, we cannot do much. Okay. So, have you seen any comment that you would like to reply to, or?
No, I'd like just like to thank you for staying with us for 2 hours. It is like the following matches live is a little too long for a stream, I think. Without any other content, so it's a bit of a stretch, but it's a Sunday night, so we can chill a little bit. But I think we can promise that there will be some more substantial streams coming in the next month.
In the next weeks.
In the next few weeks.
Perfect.
And I need to wrap up because I have dinner guests that are waiting since some time now. So I'm gonna go and pour up the red wine and.
Well done. Yeah. Okay, guys. So
nice. But I'm very happy for not being humiliated on the stream. So this is something that I could imagine doing again.
It actually turned quite well for you, I think. 8-2, man. That was outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And I'm happy for Tasos that he couldn't join us because it would have been like sad for him to be here.
He was traveling with his family and he has small kids, so it was totally understandable. Some other time.
Okay, so to you, Johan, don't drink too much.
No, I won't.
And see you all soon. And see you Mickey 27 on Wednesday. And let the best team win. Okay, guys, enjoy.
Ciao.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
And I have to activate this.